Good afternoon, Kumba I viewers. I would like to thank you so much for his following us, for his watching us, for his subscribing and sharing. Oh, you have been a great support to this show. And yeah, today in the studio we are having the elected honorable member of parliament 2026 2027 Muntu Alexander. Welcome.
Thank you so much, our moderator. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, viewers.
Yeah, he has even few words. There's a new honorable. And on this side, we have the appointed vice president of the new president's School of Social Sciences. Muntu is the member of parliament, School of Social Sciences, and this one is the appointed vice president to the president, Ayebale Christopher, School of Social Sciences. Say hello to our viewers.
Hello, my name is Namasri Rahma, the appointed vice president, School of Social Sciences. I'm the vice of Ayebale Christopher, who gave me the opportunity to be his vice.
Thank you so much, Rahma. Thank you, Alexander, for not taking our invite for granted and making sure you show up, because I know our viewers will be glad to watch you and listen to whatever you have to say today. And yeah, as we are speaking right now, we are from the swearing in of our new leaders 2026-2027, the guild president, who is Sentiba Martin. We have the MPs of the law school and all other schools in Kumba University. So it is really a great day to celebrate the new leaders of our mighty university. So, Alexander, how does it feel to be the new member of parliament?
Well, thank you so much for that fantastic question. You see, leadership, I think it's a gift from God. And once given an opportunity, you have to serve the people who entrusted you with it. So what I can say, I'm extremely happy because of this opportunity that my fellow students of School of Social Sciences and Humanities have given me. You can imagine, out of 1,500 plus students, but you came and ran for that position and won. This is not for granted.
Yeah, it is not for granted. Yeah. Thank you. So, Rahma, before we go into you also being appointed as the vice president, are you in support of our new MP right now?
Of
New
course.
honorable.
Of course, because I was one of the nominees. Yeah, I nominated him because I believed in him, because I saw potential in him. He was outspoken, confident, transparent. So I was like, yeah, Muntu is the best option.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, he came out to be the only person contesting.
Yeah.
So thanks to God.
Yeah, you can imagine when someone is that breast, like no one was standing against him, by that he was able to go through. He didn't even have to go on the ballot paper. He was just, announced. So, Muntu, what are you bringing to the table? Because now you have already stepped into the office. So, what are you bringing to the table right now?
Well, thank you so much. As I told you earlier, when you are a leader and you are going to contest, you first sit down and draft a manifesto.
What are you going to start with in all your manifesto? Because you had already, I think you people remember that we hosted Muntu on this show and he gave us his manifesto and his thoughts. But then what are you mainly starting with?
Well, there are some three things that I'm going to start with. One, I will make sure that I advocate for better handling of tuition concerns. I've been saying this from day one. Because we suffer a lot. You can imagine they stop you from entering the gate simply because you've not reached at a certain percentage. Then you are denied access to lectures. Then you've gone back. On top of that, they will also add you an extra 50 for late payment. Remember, that is you are suffering twice. You've not attended lectures. You haven't attended lectures. They have chased you. At the end of it all, you are going to pay an extra amount for late payment.
And then do exams.
Again, you do exam because you reach in an exam when you are even traumatized. You don't know what you are going to do. So I make sure that I advocate for better handling of tuition concerns. I know it's a private university, but at least in characteristics of a good law at least should be fair to the students. So another problem that I identified when I was making my campaigns, and the ones that I will also table out in our parliament, I promise you guys I will do these things. I'm not just here for joking, I'm not do what, but I will try
we shall see. We shall follow up by the way.
Because a good leader, because in my core principles that will guide my values, we have integrity and transparency, being clear, being honest, being open. Because I know myself that I'm a man of my word. What I say tomorrow, it's what I say today, it's what I say tomorrow. So I cannot oppose myself. I stand on my words. So even that's why very many people entrusted me with leadership as their leader, as their MP.
Yes.
So another problem that I identified in the society is that we all know that we are all here for academics.
Yes.
That's the major aim why we are here.
Yes.
So I make sure that I say very many students face the problem of struggle with slow internet on campus.
Yeah.
So I will make sure that I propose for expanding of Wi-Fi coverage in lecture halls so that it can support research. Because we pay our money, there is what we call functional fee. We find that we are not utilizing it.
Yeah.
You are suffering. When you are at campus, you're supposed to be using internet, but you find that yes, it's there, but it's slow. So I will make sure that I propose for expansion of Wi-Fi coverage across all lecture halls so that students can have access to the internet and they make research.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Alexander. Rahma, I would by the one to thank President Ayebale because he brought about gender balance, being the president and now the vice president is female. That is something we would like to see in all leadership. So coming to what he was saying, to his intentions, your intentions in balance with your government with Ayebale, are they in the same balance here?
Yes, because all of us, all we need is student engagement in our leadership. So, me as being appointed the vice, I have to follow footsteps of our former president because he laid a great foundation for our school. Us like hosting our very first society dinner. That laid a big foundation. So, from that, we have to carry on that legacy, whereby I have to delegate because I was appointed. So that means I won't keep that leadership onto myself. I have to delegate to some people. We come together, we create something, something which engages students in the community. Yes. As our school.
Yeah.
Our school is not all about lectures and just going out and just attending functions. It's all about community engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we are called the School of Social Sciences. We have to be social with others. So that's the first steps we have to take.
So is there anything your government is bringing on the table? Like, is there an event coming up or everything we shall see in the next semester?
Course,
because we are now heading at the end of the semester.
Of course, because one of our agenda, starting with from my president, like he's suggesting we add an extra 20K on our tuition as School of Social Sciences, whereby students have a startup funds for like conducting the SOSS dinners, conducting like our get-togethers as the society. We engage other students. That even attracts other students to join our school. Yeah.
So I would bring that to Alexander. What do you think can bring about community engagement in the School of Social Sciences?
Well, thank you so much for that good question.
Yes.
That one it will happen when I work hand in hand with the president of the society plus the vice president of the society. How? By creating a channel, a bridge that brings us all. So that's even I'm very glad that the newly elected president of the society in his cabinet, he tried to balance, so that you find that the minister of this is coming from this course, minister of this coming from this course. That one will help bridge the gap between students.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. So this question goes to the two of you. We have the recent elected guild president, Sentiva Martin. Same page. Were you in support of this decision made by the Nkumba students? So I'm going to start with Rahma, then I come to, were you in support of that decision?
Of course, being like a guild coming from School of Social Sciences, why I have to be happy. I have to celebrate because it's an achievement, by the way. Our school is now presented on the guild cabinet. So
Just know for me, I'm extremely happy. I was the only person, because when you are in elections and you've also contested, you are supposed to be neutral.
Yeah, you're supposed to be neutral.
Because anything can happen. But me, my prayer was our next 32nd guild president be coming from my school. Why? I was contesting, I was also in the race. But my prayer was to get the president from my society. Why? So that when I'm there in the government working hand in hand with him, I can table out the issues, the problems that my constituency faces, and I say, you man, you know this, and we've been there together, so do the needful. I also congratulate him upon that. So, and I'm willing to work with him, and we work as a team, and we bring change in the university and in our society.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming to our show today. Thank you so much, our viewers, for watching. On this side, I was having Honorable Alexander Montu, the new elect Member of Parliament, School of Social Sciences. And on this side, I had Rahma, the new Vice President, 2026-2027 School of Social Sciences. We shall be bringing in more new leaders to tell you what they have on table, how you can help them and support them to make their government easy, to make it more favorable and good for you to listen to and, you know, to commit to. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for viewing. Subscribe, share, and yeah, give your comments. If you want anyone on the show, give your comment and we shall bring them right to you. My name is Ahire Lydia. Behind the camera is Habato as usual, and have a lovely day.